Alright folks, we're live. Hey, this is the boy of 56 trying to get a camera straight here to work. So I can do a demonstration opening a Elite Trainer box for the newest expansion of the trading card game online called Astral Radiance. I know next to nothing about it because I'd prefer the excitement of opening up the packs first and learning what's inside of the expansion before looking it up online basically. That puts me at a severe disadvantage if I want to play like a pre-release league or just go into a pre-release event in general, because if I don't know how to play the cards that are already been announced, well, I don't play competitively at first. I just go for the box and I see what I get from it and then build my decks around some ideas that I see in the cards I get within. So speaking of getting within the expansion, mind you perverts. So I also thought I'd let you know that there's my dad's just laying it on Splitgate in the background if you hear any kind of noise, and I'm just broadcasting, so I don't really mind. It's a free basement. Alright, so I'm gonna open this thing up because, as we all know, the Elite Trainer box sleeves for the box themselves have a special poster on the inside if you flip it around. Or all those that are been into Elite Trainer boxes for at least a year or so probably recognize this, if they're all different. Should I say different per expansion? Oh, there goes the... Okay, my phone almost fell out, that's all. Let's see what it looks like. Alright, so we got the Hishwayan Decidui, Hishwayan Typhlosion, Hishwayan Samurats, then Origin Forms, Palkia, and of course can't really see them on the camera very well, Dialga. So, let's see if I get lucky. If I get any of these kind of ultra rares in the box, because those would of course be fun, just to kind of predict that. I'm gonna say with my guesses for my first two ultra rares, if any of them are gonna be any of these, I'm gonna bet which one I'm gonna get. I'm gonna say I'm gonna get a Hishwayan Samurott V. If not that, my second guess is a Hishwayan Samurott, or take away the Samurott there. The second guess will be a Hishwayan Decidui V. Let's see if any of that comes true here. Poster fight in the background. Just not really in dimension though. It's not like it's not vertical or anything. Hey, a better idea. We'll make it kind of visible but still in the right orientation, like this. This my poster would be kind of a mat for now for the cards. Here we go. Opening up the box itself. There's the fancy cardboard dividers that hold all the different parts of the box in place. Don't really need this anymore. I'm getting to the point that even these cardboard dividers are looking cool enough to the, just to the limit of wanting to, just debating myself if I need to keep these cardboard sleeves or if I should just throw out the awesome design that's on it. That's a big debate, because I don't think I could ever use these without any actual, say like if I'm wanting to ship something out on eBay, this still wouldn't work for shipping something out on eBay. It's just kind of a pointless knick-knack that looks cool. So I'm going to throw that away, actually. Or, excuse me, recycle. Here we go. Other stuff that you know is going to be in here. If you're familiar with the Elite Trainer boxes, a packet of game rules that tell you potentially different stipulations of cards that could be that like say come in this expansion. There's not many in terms of that. Just, advertising the League V Battle decks, or the Leagues and V Battle decks. It's really just an advertisement for all the other things you could buy alongside this. Full details of attacking, and of course for newcomers. I try to say keep one of these if you open an ETB every year, because you might toss out the old one. But for me, I used to teach kids how to play the trading card game in person. And if I don't have this type of game rule sheet with me, I have to end up writing down the game rules on my phone's, like this thing right here. The phone's memo taker. So that the kids can have something to read to understand the rules better if I don't say it correctly, because I do stutter fairly often. Plus, it's just better to be able to play it, like hands-on, read the rules, and have spoken instructions all at the same time. This is great if you want a newcomer to be able to understand the rules of the game better. I guess self-explanatory anyway. Put that to the side. Alright, this of course is the card codex I like to call it. Player's guide, but it's a player's guide, but This specifies more what individual combos can do in the expansion itself, whereas what I thought this was just, you know, this is just really the basic game rules like it says. This is more advanced rules for the single expansion itself. It also has a list of all the cards in the expansion, including secret rares and ultra rares and stuff like that. So let's flip to one page and see what we got here. So I don't have to spoil all of it for myself. Wordier V. Oranguru V. Let's zoom in on this ability here. Oranguru is always amazing for having just awesome abilities. It says, back order. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon tool cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Alright, so that's a cool ability, because you can do it every turn for 2 tools. I'd imagine that's good for a tool deck. Just state the obvious. Psychic, 30 plus, the amount, plus 50 for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. That's not really in your control most of the time, that's still a good ability, or good attack I mean, in general. Wordiers. Ability says Frontier Road. Once during your turn, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, you may move any amount of energy from your other Pokemon to this, to this Wordier V. And therefore, its attack is more than likely related to energy, so let's read it. Psy Shield Bash. This attack does 40 damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon. 40 times. So you only need 5 on it to do 200 damage. That's pretty dang awesome, so it's good to keep in mind. Adaman. I'm not going to read these just because I don't want to get stuck on trying to read all of them and that turns into a humongous long video that I did not intend in the first place. Hey guys, as a friend had pointed out to me, Dark Patch did make a return finally after being missing in standard for say 9 to 10 years. Yep, so that's cool. Dark Patch is back. Yay, that's all I really came here for, just about, is to get Dark Patches. I mean, not exactly just Dark Patches, but that was the biggest excitement for me was Dark Patch coming back. And if I ever pull one, then I will explain what Dark Patch does. But if not, it's just kind of like unnecessary info. Energy, of course. The counters. I love that they finally made them so it's not just the dice with the regular sided dots on them. It's always an awesome addition. They've been doing since I think pretty sure the first Sword and Shield expansion. They've been making them actually numbered. So that's BA. V-Star! Jojo V-Star. Here we go. And Poison and Burns. I almost never use these. They're just kind of extra clutter to take with me, but they look cool sometimes. Like kind of like the poison splotch design behind this, and the actual fiery looking kindling behind it. And now we get to the dividers. Let's see what's on here. Let me guess. Darkrai? I was right. 4, and these usually come with 5, but maybe it's only 4. I could be getting my different expansion standards confused. So yep, only 4 dividers. That's still good. And what we all came here for. Sleeves with Darkrai and a really awesome red vortex glow behind it. It's like the tunnel you can't escape when you're reaching the light in the tunnel at the end of a nightmare, basically, is what I'm imagining that to be. Darkrai is just in your way and you're trying to get to the end of the tunnel, but there's light. Who knows? Is it light? Is it good light? Who knows? Keep going. We'll make it to the end of this tunnel by the end of this video, I swear. And now, what we've all been waiting for. I'm going to do this in a separate video just so I can kind of keep the video times down. Alright, I'll be right back.